are the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Good morning! Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners, I am your host, Erica Salter, the Queen of Teen. We welcome you all to join us every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all those people and businesses and more businesses and more people that support all those wonderful athletes that we have in Santa Barbara County. The first person I got to do and I've got to pay homage to and I got to bow is Dr. D. Put your hands together. Woo! On this Holy Grail day of December 2-2. How you be?
I'm doing fine if you keep quiet. I'm trying to sleep over here.
How you be, Dr. D?
Very good.
Yeah? How much fun did we have? How much fun did we have on the 16th wrapping those presents?
Last week it was great.
I love wrapping presents. I wasn't really that good. I got better at it.
I have fun doing it because each gift, if you will, is a different size and a different shape, and you have to really get creative. My challenge comes with the ribbons.
Whoa.
You know, bows are great if they have little adhesives. Just stick them right on.
What I loved about that evening is that it was like layered, okay?
Yeah.
First, everything was getting kind of slow because first you got to make it a great event, you have to have lots of food, okay? So put your hands together because we had Pepe's donated. We had a lot of love. We had Ann Dalley put it all together. We love you, Ann Dalley.
Thank you, Ann.
Oh, my goodness. Postmaster Ann Dalley. There you go. Then we had those killer desserts from... I don't know. I can't even describe what you made, but they were so delicious. Dominique Hackett, thank you so much.
Right.
And healthy.
And it was healthy. It was all really healthy stuff. It was just amazing stuff. And pretty much we had like about 70-80% complete participation.
Yeah,
everybody brought
fun.
their $15 gift card. Mm-hmm. And it was just good. It was good stuff. We had
wrapping those gift cards were, probably the easiest route here.
Yeah.
Gift card, envelope, bow.
Yeah. I like that. Well, you had food.
Well,
and then we had Sloane Reali, who's in the house right now. She wandered in a little late. She said she's going to be there at 6. She moseys in at about 7:10. That's all right. But she brought in all of her zest and all of her instruments and all of her friends. And then, of course, Santa popped in. Put your hands together for Santa. Yeah, I don't know who arranged that, but Santa popped in. That was always nice. You can't have a Christmas wrapping without Santa.
No.
So it was good. And then, of course,
toss the gifts
we
around
have our
everybody.
teen co-host here. We had Laura. Okay, she's representing the world, really, in 5 different languages. And she brought a bunch of kids from DP. Thank you very much, Laura.
You're welcome.
Woo! We just killed it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, I did have fun. It was really amazing. And it's kind of funny because it's actually the first time that I do something for charity during Christmas. I never did that. I volunteered for taking care of kids and stuff like that during the summer because that's a thing that we do usually in Italy. Yeah. That gives a lot of credit for school. Yeah. But then, that's actually why most of the people do it. Yeah. And then, this was actually a pretty nice experience. And it was fun because they were my friends. And so it was nice.
You got to talk to Michael Pepe about it. So he had his ingenious idea because, I don't even know where he came from, what planet. But talk about the idea that he had. He's just a genius person. Okay. What are you going to start doing?
So we're going to start teaching languages to the kids that are at the Boys and Girls Club.
Stop it now! Languages at the Boys Club? Who does that?
Well, Erica Salda, apparently, and me, obviously.
Exactly. Well, that's what you've got to be doing. Absolutely. So I think it's nice community service because as an exchange student coming over from Italy, right? Yeah. You want to give back. You want to donate. And like you said, it's fun. It's a good thing. You only know 5 languages. I'm sure she could get out a little bit.
Yeah.
But she has funny stories to tell about tutoring children when they don't realize she knows the other language that they're speaking in.
Oh, yeah. That was fun because at school I got selected to be a student teacher and for math, which is kind of hilarious because in Italy I'm really bad at math. But okay. And so I started tutoring yesterday, and 3 of the kids that I have in my group are native Spanish speakers. And I didn't tell them that I knew Spanish, and most of them were actually collaborating, and it was really cool. But then there was this one guy that was just saying no, he didn't want to cooperate. And then at a certain point, he started saying really silently that
This is a
it's
family
boring.
show. This is a family show, so don't really say what he said. Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to ignore it the first time.
He said this in Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah. And then he said it the second time, and I just turned around because I couldn't stand it. I was like, if it's so boring, then just leave.
You said that in Spanish or in English?
No, he said in Spanish that it was boring, and I just reacted, and I was like, then leave.
But did
And
you respond in which language?
Oh, no, it was in English.
Okay.
But he got that I understood what he said. And so he didn't leave. He paid attention.
Nice.
So it was successful, let's say like that.
Well, we were talking about that on the way over here, just real quick. I mean, just about the students and how they react and how they participate in class. The difference between Italy, other countries, and United States is a big difference, right? Would you say?
Yeah, academically it's really different. And
Yeah, but as far as participation and how they act and conduct themselves in the class.
Yeah. Like the relationship we have with teachers is really like professional and formal. Like you would never. Some teachers are starting like to joke around a little bit and make jokes in class, but that's just now that we're getting older. But usually you would never ever like chew gum in a class or fall asleep because that's really bad. That's like
disrespectful.
Really, really bad. Oh yeah.
So the whole respect thing is what we're talking about.
It's a big deal over there.
Yeah. So what do you do? Like if you see somebody disrespectful, like in the class, do you just like cringe?
I'm just like, oh. Okay. Like the first times I was like, oh my God, he's going to get into so much trouble. And then the teachers wouldn't react. And I was like, okay.
That's how we roll.
It was just like,
No, not good.
yeah.
It's funny. Well, we're so blessed to have you here. Put your hands together. Laura, thank you. Thank you so much.
you.
Let's go around the room really quick. To your left, we have Dr. Scott Noble.
Hey.
You are the fastest rapper. You won the Rap Award. I've never seen anybody fly through paper and tape. Just, whoom. It was awesome.
Yeah, I almost melted the tape out of sheer speed.
Serious. It was so hot. It was awesome. Wonderful.
Well, it was a great event. My pleasure to be there, and thanks for helping to host that.
I want to talk about your food drive because you're going to continue it, and I love you for that. And you're all right guy. So talk about that.
Well, the idea here is that a lot of times the food bank drops down, especially in the month of January. So why not extend our food drive clear on till the end of January? And in that way, we can help as many people in the Santa Barbara community as possible. It's just an opportunity for us to give back. It's also an opportunity for people who have been interested in our business to come in and check us out, get some free care, bringing in some groceries. It entitles you to a free exam and gets you in the door as far as getting some free care. So
very nice.
It's a win-win for everybody.
We love you for that.
Oh, well, the love just keeps on rolling.
Now, this will go till what, all of January as well?
All the way to the end.
Nice.
So,
that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Scott Noble. Where's your address and your phone number?
Oh, we're at 922 Carpinteria Street. That's right off of the Milpas Roundabout. And our phone number is 805-705-7759.
Nice. All right. Behind you, we have texting Sloane Reali. Sloane, thank you so much for participating on the 16th. I mean, you were a little late. I still love you so much because when you came in, I was in a lull. I was kind of like, just kind of carrying it all. I mean, what can I say? And then all of a sudden, it was awesome. You fly in with those.
Sloane is magic.
Yeah, she is. She's like, oh, you're so wonderful. And you got pipes. Anybody ever tell you that?
Maybe on occasion.
You have to talk.
Yeah. Oh, that just triggered so many thoughts for me. Pipes. Yeah, so, in the spirit of giving, and since we're nearing the end of 2015.
December 22nd, all day today.
It's the it's an extra special day because it's actually my birthday. For real.
Oh, no!
Like, for real. It's really my birthday. And in the spirit of my birthday this year, I've been asking, family, friends. I do not want gifts.
Is that why you brought this basket from money?
Exactly.
Okay.
This is my gift, and I want to challenge. We've got our website. The website's looking beautiful, by the way, and we have our nonprofit partners.
I already know where you're going.
Right? You know where I'm going.
Yep.
So we have.
I want to be the first.
Oh! Look at you.
That's it.
Oh my gosh! See, we didn't even talk yet.
Right,
so she so got it. This is the challenge.
All right, last one.
You all
because in case I
you
get
all
pulled
know
over.
I'm a vocal
That's it.
coach, right?
That's That's it.
So this is what I would like to do. It's still close to Christmas, and I'm going to honor this until the end, December 31st. This is good. If you are listening, if you yourself or you have a family member or loved one who really wants to learn how to sing, but they're really afraid and they're not sure if they can do it, I am offering my initial session. Go to my website. There's a holiday package. I am cutting that way down. There's a catch. I'm going to give you that 1 hour. It's $100. But what you get in an hour is crazy. It's going to be much more expensive than that after the holidays. The way that you're going to get the deal is by donating, and it's not a lot. I want you to go to our nonprofit partners page on teensportsradio.com. Pick any nonprofit that you like, and if you give $20, $20, if you can give more, you don't have to just give 20. But if you give $20 to one of our nonprofits on the website, I'm going to give you an evaluation for $100 versus what it's going to be after the holidays.
Nice. And we just started with a scholarship fund right here.
That's right.
There you go. That's a scholarship
There we
fund.
go. It's already going right there.
That's it. Perfect.
So, and if for more information, if you're not sure about any of that, go to vocalcoachingbysloane.com. Send me an email, call me, ask me your questions. I'm going to work with everybody. But let's go out.
Happy
let's
birthday,
continue.
huh?
Yeah.
Definitely let's do a little sing.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
What
But
a
we have
year.
to do one more thing.
Yeah.
We have to introduce our newbie co-host, a special guy, okay? CEO, United Boys and Girls Club, Michael Baker!
Baker
in the house!
Happy to be here.
Hi!
Well, you guys did a great job rapping. You're all hired for next year.
That's
We'll be doing this again.
It's a brilliant idea, by the way, Michael.
Well, thank you. And
I like it.
It's a brilliant idea that you won't take credit for, but you really came up with the languages. That's something that's going to make a huge difference in the Boys and Girls Club. And getting those kids to come down and help out, we're really, really excited about that and looking forward to it. So.
I think it's good, and I think we have somebody like Laura that wanted to start something up like a workshop, and something everybody she spoke to in the exchange student program. I can only speak for Dos Pueblos High School, which I love that school. That school is really good about rallying around something, and Laura's just really good at rounding them up. So thank you, Laura.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's really nice. All right, we got to take a quick little break, but I give Dominique 1 minute. I do this to you every single show, okay? But we've got to go to break, but I know you have to say something that's going to be very powerful today, December 22nd.
I'm going to catch you after the break because I do have something really important to say about preparing for the new year.
Oh, okay, let's do it then. All right, it is go time. This is Erica Saul of the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salt of the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. And Dominique, where else can you find us?
I like YouTube. That's really fun. Twitter, Instagram, and the internet. Teensportsradio.com and Facebook.
Nice. And you hooked us up with a new thing. What do we got going on
All right,
now?
I'm working on it. I'm working on posting us on iTunes as podcasts.
Nice.
The tricky thing is, I'm for some reason, the first episode says explicit. Uh-oh. We are a family show. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm listening. I'm working on it.
That was a mistake. Okay. That doesn't work. All right, here we go. What are we going to do? Well, I want to do something.
Yeah.
Sloane, take over.
Oh, man.
Sloane, you got it. Mike.
Sorry. Geez. I think that I'm with my Smooth Tone band. I first just want to... This year has been really a wild year for many people. And I just first want to say thank you so much to teensportsradio.com, Erica Salda, Dr. D, all of the co-hosts. I've captured every episode, so I've got 12 episodes. The links are going to be up on the new website, and people can go back. And if you missed any episodes, you can actually go to Teen Sports Radio to catch those. But all of the ones that I've hosted and listening to those shows over the year, I can't believe it's been a whole year, first of all, and how much we have done for the community of Santa Barbara. And it just feels like a snowball right now. Our teen athletes, our community leaders, the kids that are coming in here, all the young adults that are giving back. I am hopeful. I don't always feel that way when you look. I don't read the newspaper. I watch the news for good reason. But when I look around at all of the young people that are helping out and giving back, I am encouraged. So with that, I thought we would sing a little holiday. Right? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And my voice is my primary instrument, but we're just going to give you what I call some bell tones. You'll have the words in front of you. Rockin' around. Oh, I was trying to. No wonder I was having trouble. I was singing Jingle Bell Rock, but it's rocking around the Christmas tree. Okay. That's what we want to do. So this is how we're going to do it.
All right.
Y'all, everybody, what do you guys? Oh, that's why. I'm confused. Because some of you have Jingle Bell. Oh, my God. Thank God this is radio. Okay. Jingle Bell or Rockin' Around. They're both the same keys. Let's take a vote. Real quick. I never do this. Who knows them better? Who knows Jingle? Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle. Who knows that?
I know that.
I know
Okay.
that.
Who knows Rockin' Around the Christmas tree? Nobody knows that?
No.
Okay, then let's do it. Let's do the Jingle Bell Rock. There we go. Here's going to be our first note. What's the first? Oh my gosh, turn that camera off. This is radio. What's the first note? Jingle Bell, and our tempo's going to be like this. So, if you can talk, you can sing. Jingle. We're going to start down on what we call your low voice. Right? Here's your quick voice lesson. 1 voice, 3 vocal vicinities. Everyone find your low voice first. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's your low voice. Chest voice, speaking. No particular note. Come on, Michael. Yes, yeah. And then you're going to love this, especially the guys. We've got that head voice, that falsetto siren area. Woo! Try that with me. Take a big breath and relax. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, right? So this is going to start in your jingle bell, jingle, jingle bell, jingle. Yeah, it's going to be your low voice. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and a jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Good. Jingle bells sing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Good. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. Chest voice. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Bum, 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 bum. Jingle bell time. It's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Breath, mix and a mingle and a jingle bell beat. Breath. That's the jingle. One more time. That's the jingle bell. Last time. That's the jingle bell rock. I can't play that, but yay!
We had to include that.
So you all just learned. You are case in point. If you can talk, you can sing. None of you have had a lesson with me, at least. Right? Anybody ever take voice lesson? Anyone in this room ever take a voice lesson? Okay, couple of singers are taking some voice lessons, but nice job. Every one of you did that.
Woo! Put your hands together.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Sloane. Happy birthday, dear Sloane. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was singing to somebody else. It's different when you're singing birthday to yourself.
Okay, we're done with the punch right now.
Okay.
Everybody's been in the punch, okay? All right, we got a couple of minutes, but I want to introduce somebody. Where we're going to go. All right, Michael Baker, why don't you introduce your guest real quick? We got 2 minutes.
So, yeah, I've got Orian Lathrop. Orian is our teen director for our Goleta Club, and she's been... Why don't you take the seat here, Orian, while I get up? Orian's been with us for a while and done an incredible job reaching teens, and I thought she'd be a great guest to tell you the secret sauce and what she's done to reach more teens.
Woo! Put your hands together, Orian.
Thank you.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So I just
around
came over from our...
voice.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't know that you came over here to sing, huh?
I didn't know. Michael might have given me a little warning, but I thought he was just joking. So yeah, I've been working at the Goleta Boys and Girls Club for about a year now.
Nice.
And just with the teens. And it's a really special program. When I first got there, there was about 5 teens in a room that had hardly any furniture in it. And I'm not going to lie, it was a little depressing in there. So no big surprise that there wasn't more teens. And then so over the last year, me and the rest of the team over at Goleta have created a really vibrant teen community. We focus not only on academic success, but also personal development.
Nice.
So on a daily basis, we have Power Hour, we do homework, and then we get into some really fun stuff. Like our Keystone program is really amazing. It builds leadership and teaches the teens to really collaborate together. So what else do you want to know?
Tell them your growth. Tell them the growth. How many kids you up to now?
Okay, so when I first started, there was 5 teens. Now there's 85.
Wow, holy cow.
So, and it's not just me.
You have a dance on Friday, too, sometimes. Am I right or no?
Yes. So we have late night for the teens every other Friday, where we stay till 10 o'clock p.m. And then on a bi-monthly basis, we have a dance.
Nice.
And we do a lot of field trips. I took a group of girls down to Los Angeles a few weeks ago to meet their favorite skateboarder, Steven Fernandez. So that was a bunch of screaming girls. That was fun. And it's just about listening to what they're interested in and making that your focus.
Great. Hey, you know what I want to do? We've got a little swishy sign here. We've got sponsors. Okay, we try to reach out to those in the community that support our youth, and I want to let them have the stage for about another minute and a half. We're going to come right back to you if that's okay. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. All right, out of the box right now because of time constraints. Let me put your hands together and join me right now. We got Delonie in the house, Santa Barbara Tides all day. Nancy couldn't make it, so you're standing in for her, and you brought a guest today. Who'd you bring?
I did. I brought Jasmine Manson. She, my coach while she was in high school, and she's actually now shadowing me as a coach. So she's kind of like an intern coach, I guess you could call her.
Nice. Put your hands together. Nice. I love that. All right. So a little bit about you. Let's start off with you. So you've been with Nancy for how many years now?
Oh, gosh. I want to say maybe 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then you're coaching.
I'm coaching a 14U Tide team that we're actually we just started taking year round.
Nice.
Yeah, I just held tryouts and probably another tryouts here coming up pretty soon.
Okay,
really
great.
excited.
Now, this club team, these are for girls that are more experienced.
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah. So, I mean, these girls have started, when you say more experienced, they've been playing ball since they were like 7, 8, 9, 10?
Probably, and at least a little bit of all-star experience coming out of rec league.
Nice.
Or just those natural raw athletes that have started 2 years ago and just picked it up really quick.
Now, you're grabbing girls the best of from the whole, all 3 areas.
Yeah.
Not focused on one area in Santa Barbara. It's not like you're not feeding one school.
No, absolutely. We're feeding a whole bunch of high schools. I have girls from Goleta,
great,
Santa Barbara, San Ynez, Ventura, Ojai.
Right. So now going year round, last question real fast because I know everybody's like waving at me. When you're doing year round, so what's the commitment that means for a kid that wants to play year round softball today? Is it every day or is it just
No.
weekends,
I'm a huge advocate for multiple sports. I grew up playing multiple sports, and we're looking at maybe 2 practices a week and a few weekends a month. And we're definitely flexible with other sports and other players doing it. Not even just sports, whether it's dance or any kind of clubs they're doing also. We're really big advocates for that.
Sweet. All right. Introduce your guest.
This is Jasmine Manson.
Hi.
Nice. Woo! Jasmine,
when did you get started?
Coaching? I began, I think, my sophomore year in high school with Delaney. We coached 4U?
6U.
A 6U team, and that was a lot of fun because they were really young, and it was my first time actually applying what I know to softball to coaching younger girls, and it was a lot of fun. It was a really good experience, and now we did
another rec team.
We did another rec team,
10U.
And now we're doing it again with Tide. So it's been a lot of fun. I love meeting new girls and teaching them what I know from softball and sharing my experiences. So it's been like a really great time.
So do you find that softball has now changed for you from being a player to being a coach?
Yeah, definitely. I think it has helped me grow in teaching what I know to other newer generations of girls playing and sharing my love and passion for the game.
So when did you start playing?
I started playing when I was 10 years old, so I've been playing for 7 years now. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice. And what is it about coaching that really like lights your fire? What do you want to do with that?
I don't know if I want to continue coaching in my future. I think it's something I like to do now, maybe something on the side. But I like it a lot. It's been a lot of fun, especially with being with Delaney. It's been great having her as my coach and helping me learn how to coach too.
Come on, baby, light my fire. You see what you started? Come on. Okay. So this position, your girls' coaching positions, are these paid positions or is this all volunteer time?
Part of it is paid, like mileage and all of that, but Jazz is all volunteer time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, again, this is one of the things about the caliber of people that are coming on this show. What, other than the love of the game, what is your motivation? What is, when you're not feeling good and you got to go work with the girls, and you're like, I don't know if I'm, how do you get there? Because we can't be on every single day. We're human. Mm-hmm. How do you get there on the days that you just, and then once you get there, I'm sure that all changes.
Definitely for the girls, seeing them develop as players after what we've done for them, it definitely is a good good feeling knowing what you do for them and what you've taught them is showing through their performance.
Right, because we get back what we
and
give.
just seeing their smiles when you come onto the field is a really great feeling as a coach. So
good for you.
So how old are the girls?
They're 12.
14 years, so we have one 11-year-old.
Oh,
who's just a beast, and then 12 and 13.
Yeah.
So what do you say to a young girl in order to encourage her to go out for softball?
I mean, for me, it's the camaraderie. I try to pass on the experience. I played college softball, and I'm actually taking some girls overseas, but some of my best friends are through softball, and just being on a team and having the camaraderie and that relationships you build, and I'm really big on making my team a family. You know what I mean? And for some girls that whether they have a great family home or not, they have a second family, and we really try to create that for the girls in a safe place for them and somewhere they get excited to come to.
Well, we got sitting to your right, we have an interesting guest. She only does everything for the teens over at Goleta Boys and Girls Club, and I know I watch you ladies out there at batting practice. You guys are using the tennis courts.
Yeah,
I've seen Nancy out there.
Yeah, it's funny.
Lessons. Isn't that just free? I don't believe, in coincidence or happenstance. And then right behind the whole thing, I got Michael Baker winking at me, what are we going to do? I think at one time, way back in, during Sal's time in the 80s, I know we experienced baseball and softball. We had all those sports. We had all those. So it's nice.
Yeah, no, and absolutely. And I'd love to reach out to that. And I'm actually taking softball overseas. I'm doing a softball clinic in the Philippines this month, actually. Yeah, I'm leaving the 17th. And in my hometown, I actually did softball with the Boys Girls Club.
There you go. And all roads lead to the club. That's right. That's right. That's it.
Yeah, no, and it's been a great experience. And she's actually one I took to Jamaica to reach out more and kind of bursted their little Santa Barbara bubble, to work at an orphanage. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people thought oh, you're going to Jamaica for vacation. Yeah. I'm like, no, we were the only parish that didn't have a beach and very developing, and it kind of woke them up. And that was probably one of the greatest experiences as a coach, was to see these girls outside of their element and putting themselves aside and putting other people first.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's amazing what sports does to enrich your life. You get even more experiences than you would have ever dreamed of.
Oh, absolutely. I would have never dreamt that softball would let me travel. In a million years, I would have never guessed that.
Well, sports give us a common language where, people can come at it from so many different angles, but we share the same field, we share the same roles.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of life lessons learned through softball.
Great metaphors, too.
Better people for the community.
And I don't know what it is, but for some reason they're playing with a ball, whether it's a softball or a soccer ball or a football, and just throwing it and getting involved. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good.
Oh, that's the most adorable thing that you've ever said. Okay, so let's take a break on that. This is Erica Salda. We've got a lot more. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. right after the news. All right, we're going to get back to the Goleta Boys and Girls Club because I know Michael's got a bunch of announcements he wants to make, and then everyone asks one more round of questions before you guess. I already see that we cut her off, and now we're bringing her back. That's the wonderful thing about radio.
It's beautiful.
How you could? It's a beautiful thing, Michael.
Beautiful thing. Well, since it's the season of giving, and all of you are so generous in helping out with our present wrapping, I want to thank each and every one of you for that. We have a very special gift for everybody in the room here. This is something that we started. It actually started in our Lompoc Club about 2 months ago now, and we call it the Golden Ticket. And what it is, in each one of these envelopes is a membership form to the Boys and Girls Club. Filled out. All you need to do is give it to a child that you know needs the Boys and Girls Club. So you are each empowered with this card to sponsor a child into the Boys and Girls Club that you know that needs it. So thank you so much for what you do, and just find a child out there that needs it. We're going to make sure that we get them in our building and provide all the services that we have for them. So each of you are advocates for what we do. I want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you for everything you do.
Nice.
I feel like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
I have a golden ticket. There you go. It's wonderful.
That's
wonderful.
Beautiful.
So I've got Orian here, and one of the things I wanted to, if I could ask her a question, was she went to a conference. We actually were invited because we've had such tremendous growth in our teen numbers. You heard that we went from 5 to 80 plus kids, and that doesn't happen by accident. It really takes a team, and Orian leads that team to get the teens. And we were actually invited to send one of our staff members to a teen leadership conference in Atlanta. So maybe you could tell them a little bit about that, what you got out of that.
Yeah, that's right. That was a really amazing opportunity to go all the way to Atlanta to learn more about what I do. And I'm really passionate about working with the teens, so anything I can do to learn more about how to do my job better. One thing that was really an amazing takeaway for me was emphasizing the environment and considering how an environment really reflects values. So if a child walks into a room and they see that there's trash on the floor, that's going to reflect a value. If they walk into a room and there are people smiling, that's going to reflect a different value. And so I've really been putting that into practice since going to the conference, and many other things as well. Another important takeaway point for me from that was, how are we praising kids? Are we saying, good job? And is that enough? So thinking about how we can praise kids more effectively. And I learned about something called informational praise. So that's not only recognizing a strength or a quality that a child has, but then explaining to them why. So in your praise, saying, wow, I see that you keep trying that, and that shows persistence. So giving them food for thought and a compliment at the same time, not just good job.
And there's such a numbers thing that we're seeing with this growth. I'm curious, how do you network with getting? I imagine you're trying to get kids to bring in their friends, or how do you really get that growth to grow like wildfire?
So I feel like, to answer your question, I haven't really gone out into the community and said, hey, look at what we're doing. I mean, maybe I should have been doing that, but they just go out and tell their friends because it's a cool place to hang out, where there's adults who care about them and treat them like real people, and an environment that caters to what they're interested in. And
so make it cool and they'll come? Make
it cool and they'll come.
Nice.
Exactly.
We'll just keep adding more and more workshops and getting people involved is going to make more kids come. That's why I'm really, happy, probably the next 2 or 3 weeks, Laura's going to be getting some kicked off. Thank you, Michael, very much for, giving her an opportunity to, it just opens up doors, because I think as a kid, like Michael, didn't have a lot growing up, had a family, hardworking family, but didn't grow up in the best of neighborhoods for my early years. Going to Europe, because my mom was German, and seeing a whole nother side of the world gave me hope. I just knew that there was more out there. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So having somebody blessed enough, why don't you rip out some languages? Just throw a little thing. I'm so excited when you do this, because you are doing the world. Go ahead, say something.
Okay, so what do you want me to say?
Just do whatever you say.
Okay.
It's on the cup.
How about happy holidays in all the different languages she knows?
Oh, that's
How
easy.
cool would that be?
Beautiful. December 22nd. Do it. You can expand. And don't forget, you have the golden ticket if anybody wants it. Okay, good.
Frohe Weihnachten. It's German for you. Buon Natale. Feliz Navidad. Did I say that correctly? Okay. Bon Noel. And happy Merry Christmas. Yeah. Happy Merry Christmas. I just got confused. Yeah. And then we can also say it in Catalan. Right?
Bon Nadal.
See? That's our secret last guest, okay? And it's nice because he speaks multiple languages too.
Of course he does.
Which is going to be really exciting to share. And maybe want to participate in our language program starting in a couple of weeks at the United Boys and Girls Club. I guess Michael would say, what's a pilot program? Yeah. Start it in Goleta and see if it catches.
We find that to be the most successful when we start somewhere small and then eventually it'll be happening in all of our clubs. So.
Definitely. Orian, you like the growth. How many more kids can we hold in Goleta? Another 100 or sky's the limit?
I'm going to say sky's the limit.
I love that. That's why she's doing what she's doing. There's no limit at the club.
To be honest, the limit happened a really long time ago. So let's just keep going and we'll accommodate. We just want to provide the community with what it needs. So if there's a need, we'll find a way.
When I get asked the question how many kids can fit in the Boys and Girls Club, I say it depends how big they are. And that's we can fit a lot.
That's beautiful. Well, especially during the holidays, I find the most precious gift you can give people is time.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't cost anything to share a smile and to look someone in the eye and hear their story and share a laugh. That's just absolutely precious. So you're building a beautiful community. You're building hearts. So that's precious. Thank you so much for all you're doing.
Put your hands together. We're going to take another little break. And leave the last section a long section for our last guest. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. All right, before we get to the last guest, I want to give you your time because you didn't get to say anything. Dominique Hackett, moving forward, what do you want to say?
Just real quick, going into the new year, I want people to think about how is it that you want to feel next year? And what are the things that you're going to do to make you feel the way you want to feel?
Wow. People are driving on the freeway and say, what? What'd she just say? That's awesome. I'm glad. I don't know what to say. I'm going to give it over to Laura. Laura, introduce your guest.
Okay, so I brought Maki, which is an exchange student as well. He's from Spain. And this is actually your second exchange, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so where have you been for your first exchange?
I was in Quincy, small town up north of California, like 2,000 people.
Wow, so it was really different.
Yeah, it's very different from
here. And he was on the football team at Dos Pueblos High. So how was playing football?
Well, it was great. That was one of the reasons that made me come back to the States. And it was a great experience and got to meet a lot of people.
So you basically came for football?
Well, one of the
That's what you're saying. Oh, wow. So,
and we have to clarify, this is American football.
American football.
Spanish football, right?
No. Not talking about soccer here. So, did you ever play football before you came to the United States?
No. Well, my father is from America, and I always grew up, like, hearing about how he much loved playing American football, and I just took it from
And so
him.
you just followed his footsteps.
Yeah.
Now, is it literally unavailable in your part of Europe, or do you know if there's little enclaves of people that play American football there, or is it just a big no-no?
I really don't know if there is a team I would like to play in it, but right now I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of anything, but we always hear it coming this way, but I've never had the opportunity to ask about whether or not it's even there.
So you didn't have it in your community growing up. There wasn't American football where you grew up.
No, there is no.
You just heard it from your dad, and you wanted to play, and you came here and fell in love with it.
Yep.
All right.
That's awesome.
And what position do you play?
Defensive end.
Very good.
And so what was the biggest difference between being here in Santa Barbara and being there in Quincy?
Well, Quincy was like isolated. Like the nearest town was like 2 hours from there, so that was quite a shock between here and there. And here is just very nice. It's winter and still sunny, and there it snows a lot. So yeah, maybe the weather.
Okay, the weather. And I know you want to stay here for college.
Yeah.
But so, what are you considering?
Well, I would like to go to the CC, and they told me it's very nice and very good. So.
Oh yeah, I've been on campus, and it's a really beautiful campus.
This is wonderful because we have an exchange student from Italy conducting an interview in English to a student from Spain.
Yeah, this is like Inception.
We're very global. I love this. So what other sports do you play other than American football?
Well, when I was in Quincy, I tried baseball, which it was okay. It wasn't as good. But now I'm trying lacrosse, and I really like it too. So.
All right, I want to get down to the dirt here because that's what I do here on this radio show. I want to know the differences between the kids. Okay, so you have all your Spanish friends in Spain, and then now you're hanging out here in America. So, like, what are the positives, and as far as being a teenager, what are the biggest differences that you see? I mean, culturally, I could see food. I mean, I know, and I know you miss your parents and all that. Okay, that's another show. But let's just talk about
shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Why don't you say hi to your mom and dad? That's such a cool thing.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
Oh, you can say it in Spanish.
Hola, Papa y Mama.
Papa
that's
and
so
Mama.
nice. That's so nice.
That's beautiful. Do you have any brothers?
Yeah, he's actually in LA, being an exchange student too.
Really? No
How old is
sisters?
he?
No, he's 16.
So I just feel like the last couple of years there's been an explosion of exchange students. So is it something that you growing up in Europe, and then it's something that's encouraged for you to come to this country and learn, or you feel like you have such a? I know how easy it is for most of the exchange students that I talk to, because a lot of times you go to school, it's longer hours. You don't have. Some of them have the arts, some of them don't, but you don't have sports, so it's more focused. It's more. Literally
Academic stuff.
Yeah, the academics are, I guess, I don't want to say advanced. I don't know, because it's different. I mean,
The academic rigor in Europe seems to be substantially more than in America.
It's at least like AP classes.
okay. So that would be the level. So
Yeah.
you would come and take all of our AP classes and still, go right through. Because every time I talk to you guys start laughing. I mean, I don't know why. It's not a funny question. Okay, and I'm a funny person, but I'm just going to attribute that to be it's that much easier.
Yeah, I mean, okay, for example, if you take AP Latin, it's obvious that as an Italian or as a Spanish speaker, like, it's easy for you because you're speaking a language that is really close to Latin. And so I have a friend that is taking AP Latin, and it's really like what she did in the first year of high school, not even.
I got you.
But like, for example, I take AP Literature, and AP Literature is sort of challenging because I'm like writing in a language that's not mine, and my teacher has really high expectations. But
okay, that's good.
working.
So you're pushed.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with being
that's
pushed. Actually
the class that I really, really like,
right?
Because it feels more like the ones I'm
how
used
many
to.
languages do you speak? Mako?
I speak
Maki?
3.
Maki, was it?
Yeah, Maki.
Maki, how many? You speak 3 languages?
English, of course, Spanish, and Catalan.
Catalan. So talk to me about that Catalan, because I'm 54. I've never heard of Catalan. So what, have you heard of it? Why are you looking at me like you speak it? What? Dr. Scott looking at me. What?
Well, I went to Spain.
Oh, okay. Well, so what?
Eric, I proposed to my wife in that language.
Did you?
No,
Oh,
not even close.
Papa? Mama? Please? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, the small region I live, Barcelona being the capital,
Right.
well, it's small. It's a small language that we talk
He's
there.
just giving you the peace sign. That's all.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
what-
cool.
In America, it's peace, baby.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Or 2 minutes. What is this? Go ahead.
Okay, so, well, before Spain was formed, it was a bunch of little countries, and, well, at some point we formed Spain, and we kept, each region kept its
language.
Yeah, and culture. And
Well, that's kind of cool.
So they have
I
4
guess.
languages in Spain.
yeah.
So you know all the languages.
No, only the one I live.
Oh, so you're not encouraged to learn like all the other languages
No.
because they're different. You said they're not the same.
Yeah, well, it
It's not
depends
a
on...
dialect; it's a different language.
Yeah.
Is it like French and German, completely different, or more Italian
No,
and Spanish?
They all come from the Latin. So.
It's more
okay.
Italian Spanish. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. All right, cool. Hey, we've got a minute.
Except for the Gallego.
Well,
Gallego
no,
is completely
Basque.
different. Yeah, Basco.
Yeah, like, they have another
There's one that's
story.
like really weird. We don't even know where it comes from.
Oh. All right, let's do this. Let's go around the room real quick. We have 1 minute. Michael Baker, what do you want for Christmas?
I want to make sure that all the people that have supported us throughout the year know how important it's been successful for the Boys and Girls Club. So just a big thank you to everybody.
Aw.
So all I want is to be able to say thank you to everybody and see looks in their face.
Guess what, Laura? You can't say, neither can you, Dr. Scott, or myself, or Dominique Hackett, because it's time to go. But you know something? God bless Santa Barbara. It's been a great experience and a great year. See you guys next week.